Today I would like to talk about a topic that I have been in pursuit since I was born until now and probably for the rest of my life. This is the topic of how to create happiness. And I just discovered recently that there's three levels of creating happiness. First level is acquiring the enjoyment. This is something money can buy. For example, buy a new car, a new house, a nice clothes, a nice dinner. So this is something that we usually thought of when we want happiness. So we thought if we buy this, we would be happy. And actually we were right. We will be happy. But for a little while, this kind of happiness come and gone very quickly. It doesn't last. The second level of creating happiness coming from passion. Passion is something we love to do and we find it is captivating and interesting in doing it. I witnessed passion from my brothers. My brother loves clothing and he run his company doing styling for men's. And last year when I was in Thailand, I have my winter boot with me, this one. And then when my brother saw it, he's like, oh, you have such a nice boot, but you never take care of them. And then he loved. So he took my boot and started to shine my boot. So while he was shining it, he's talked about different kind of leathers and how to take care of the boots and the shoes. And after I looking at him shining my shoe for 10 minutes, I start to cry. I was crying seeing my brother shining my shoe because the love toward the activity that he was doing, it was so intense and he was so focused. So I understand right then that why a shoemaker can be a shoemaker for 10 generations and proud of it. Why the chocolate maker can be a chocolate maker for 10 generations. So I discovered that when we do something we love, not only it make us happy, it also make other people happy as well. And it also lasts much longer, this kind of happiness. The third level of creating happiness is from living and doing according to purpose. Purpose is something related to why we do what we do, to whom we do it for, and for what we do it for. Purpose can be big activity, can be small activity, but once we can tap into the purpose, the happiness will flow. I have two great examples here. One is big activity. It's from the Burma leader Aung San Suu Kyi. She's also a Nobel Prize Peace winner. Aung San Suu Kyi was house arrested for 15 years. She lost the freedom, and freedom is something that we are looking for. But she lost it for her purpose. Her purpose is to live, to liberate her people. And even without freedom, she can live with joy because she knows she's living for her purpose. And the second example is from one of my friends. She's a dentist. So she told me that through dentistry school, it was very hard. She had to do so many complicated things. And then at one point, her grandmother was dying. And her family cannot take the footage off for the grandmothers because they were scared. And then her mother was calling her and she's like, this is such an easy activity. Anybody could do it. It doesn't have to be a dentist. So she was annoyed for a minute. But then after that, she decided to go drive 200 kilometers to see her grandmother to take the footage out for her. But at the moment of taking out those teeth for her grandmother, she realized that her whole training of being a dentist is actually coming for this moment. The purpose of her being a dentist is just to take a false teeth out for her grandmother. Sorry, this was still touching for me thinking about it. So the purpose doesn't have to be as big as a leader of the country. Purpose can be something small but with great love. So here you go, 3 levels of creating happiness. First, buying your way to happiness. It can be done, but it doesn't last. Second, doing things with passion. Not only it make you happy, but it also make other people happy. Third, doing something with purpose. Simple thing with great love. So I hope we will be able to connect to our purpose. Bye.